Kevin, thanks for joining us as usual. Looking back to the Albion Rovers game there, how satisfying was it to grab the 3 points at the end of the 90?
I think the most important thing is we got the 3 points. At this stage of the season, it's just a case of whatever we need to do to get 3 points. Saturday it was a case of waiting until the 83rd minute, 84th minute to get that goal. I think similar to East Fife game, we get a goal, we get the second goal and put the game to bed. So as I say, the most important thing is we get those 3 points, and from there in terms of defensively, we maybe had a couple of issues in the first half where we could have been better. But in terms of another clean sheet, it's two in a row. Picked up 9 points out of 9 in a week. So it's been a very good week, and I think that as much as the 3 points on Saturday were good 3 points, I think that based on the previous games as well, I think that was an excellent week.
Yeah, good. And with that game out of the way, there's now only 4 more league games to go. Next up it's Arbroath away, always a tough side to play against. They've had a mixed bag of results, Arbroath, but still a big obstacle to overcome Saturday.
I think it'll be a difficult game. I think that where they are in the league, they'll be looking to try and get a victory, to try and climb up to get in the third place. Whereas obviously we've got our own targets, so it'll be an open game. I think that the way they like to play is they like to leave their wingers high and try and sort of not bring them back to defend and try and counter attack, which I think they'll do, and I think they did well against us the last time. So it'll be a difficult game. Hopefully the win doesn't sort of ruin it in terms of a spectacle like the last time, but the most important thing is we go there with the same attitude and application that we did the last time, and what we have in the last 3 games. If we do that, I think we can get the 3 points, and all we can do at the minute is focus on ourselves, get our 3 points, take care of business ourselves. We're attempting to win every game. We've won 3 in a row. We're looking to make it 4 on Saturday, and Arbroath will cause us problems, but I think we've got players on our side that will cause them problems.
And looking at potential lineups for that game at Gayfield, obviously Louis Vaughan suspended. Without giving away who you're going to play, it must be good to have those options of players that could step in to replace Louis.
What it does is it gives someone an opportunity. I think that the best thing you can have at this stage of the season is competition for places, and I think that the manager's been stressing that to the players, that between now and the end of the season, everyone will get an opportunity, and if you're given that opportunity, you've got to go and take it. And once you take it, it's up to you. It's up to someone else to try and get that shirt off you. And I think that's as much as obviously we don't want to lose Lewis to suspension, that's part and parcel of a season. I think that someone's going to take that place on Saturday, and I think that they'll be given an opportunity to go and try and keep their place. And I think competition for places is key. You look at Dario coming off the bench on Saturday and scoring. We've had guys who have played other parts. John Hearn played a big part on Saturday when he came on. So I think that you look at Greg Spence. Previous game, he's done a job from the bench, so there's opportunities for guys, and it's not just a case of the starting 11, it's a case of the whole squad, and the manager's been stressing that to everybody, that your opportunity, if it comes, that you're ready to take it, and someone's going to get the opportunity on Saturday.
Looking at our preparation for this upcoming game, it's always a common theme in Scottish life, the weather. How's the weather affected training this week?
Well, we've actually got usage of the new indoor facility today, so we were able to use that, which was great. It's a 7-a-side pitch, similar to the one we previously had here. So you look around Scottish football, there'll be guys scrambling around for indoor facilities, having to travel places and make different arrangements to get to training, or having to go indoor. It's not ideal, and the surface, etc. So we've had an excellent preparation. Today's been great. It's been really sharp in terms of the session. Tuesday was a great session as well. So I think that from last week, having 3 games, it's been a tough week. The boys have responded well, and all credit to Raith Rovers in terms of the facilities that we've got to use, and we've got nothing but positive things to say about the facility we've got here, and it's been great for us.
Great. You mentioned that 3 wins in a week. Obviously there were 6 goals scored and only 1 conceded. Defence has obviously played its part. I know that you and the rest of the coaching team don't like to single out individual players for praise, but one player that's shone out, I think, for me personally, Ian Davidson, approaching his 400th game for the Rovers. how's he been? How have you seen his contribution this season, and in particularly recent weeks?
I think that one thing that you get from him, you get 100% commitment. He loves playing for the club, sort of local lad. I've had that experience myself where I've been a local player and playing for my local team, and it does maybe at times give you that sort of burden on your shoulders when you're the guy going about the streets. But I think that as he's got older, he's probably dealt with that better. Now is what he did when he was younger. Certainly that would be my case, and I think that he's been a credit to himself in terms of how he's made himself available for selection even when he's been injured. He's been struggling with an injury, he's made himself available. I think the players look at him as a sort of leader in the dressing room, along with the likes of Liam and Bobby and Jason, the other guys we've got in there. So you look around the team and we've got good leadership in there, and I think that he's been a prime example of that, allied with his performances. I think that he's been a key part of that. I think that the defence has done a decent job in terms clean sheets over the last couple of games, not lost many goals, and it has been a sort of unit, in terms of the midfield, the defence, the strikers, the goalkeeper. Everybody's played their part, and Ian getting 400 games is it just goes to show that his longevity's in the game. He's had obviously a bit of time at Dundee, and I think that it's all credit to himself, and I think that knowing what it's like to be in your sort of early 30s, you want to make sure that you're available for every game, and before you know it, your career will be over, and you want to have play as many games as you possibly can, and play as high a level as possibly can. I think that professionalism comes into that sort of spot, and I think that he's a model professional. Does extra in the gym when he needs to do it, takes a step off when he's maybe recovering from injury, but he's always one of those ones you can rely on a Saturday to make himself available for a game. And congratulations to him for making the 400 appearances.
Yeah. If he's selected, let's remind ourselves. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Final point. Any injury news to report?
No, just obviously Lewis is going to be out with suspension, and everyone else is fit, so we're raring to go. I think that this time of the season, guys are forgetting about those wee knocks they've got, because they want to be out there, they want to be fighting, they want to be battling for the team, because they realise there's still an opportunity for us between now and the end of the season. So a full squad to pick from.
Great. Well, let's hope it goes well. Thanks for your time,
Thank
Kevin.
You.